I want to marry you because I want you in my life.
Are you sure? This isn't about hope.
Well, she made everything clear, but I'd be asking you anyway. When you moved out, it made me realize how important you are to me. How everything changed because of you. You asked me questions, you made me think about things I hadn't before. You trusted me. You opened up to me. And I found myself trusting you too. And then I started looking forward to seeing you. Thinking about you during the day. Actually wanting to be home.
I was feeling all of those things too.
Sam, you're the person I want to be with. And when you walked out, I missed you all the time.
I missed you too. Jason, more than I ever thought I would, ever.
I don't want you to walk out again. Please, I want you to stay. Forever. I love you.
I never ever expected to hear you say you love me. I mean, even if you thought it, I couldn't imagine you saying it.
Yeah, for a long time I couldn't either.
What changed your mind?
You. You know, just your honesty. And I decided that I had to be honest. Too. Sam, love isn't always enough. You know, I still have other commitments. I'm part of a business that is brutal and illegal.
I know that.
My work is not... It's not going to change. So you seriously need to think about the risk and the stress. And if you can't live with it, I'll just deal with it.
No, Jason. Listen, I have lived most of my life with danger and the possibility of getting hurt, and it can be hard, but it makes the good times all the more precious. Listen, I don't want to change who you are. You have to understand that.
I will do everything I can to protect you.
I told you I'm a survivor. You don't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
I can.
Hopefully we'll do more than just survive.
Wow. I've been through a lot in my life. But the one thing I have never, ever experienced was falling in love and having it returned. Now I know what it is, because it is, I think, yeah, it is, it's what I'm feeling right now. And I'm scared. I love you too, Jason, I do. And I want to marry you. So yes, my answer is yes.
I'm sorry. I didn't have an engagement ring to give you.
Oh, it looks like you're gonna have to take me shopping then.
That's fine, I'll take you shopping.
Seriously, Jason, a ring. It doesn't matter. I have your love, and we have a lifetime to spend with each other, and that's all that really matters to me. And that's better gift than any ring.
Will you marry me? I want to spend my life with you. Whatever that turns out to be. And I can't make any of the promises that I should. You know, we'll have kids or how many years we're going to have to spend together. But I do know I will love you for as long as I live.
All of my life I have been chasing for something that was so out of reach. And then I found you. It was you. Yes. Yes, I will marry you.
I bought it for you. You were in Manhattan. I was going to give it to you when you got back and tell you that I was going to have the treatments.
You had my engagement ring with you in that tunnel.
Yeah. When I woke up after the explosion, it was dark and quiet, and I knew that I was trapped. I was just lying there for a minute trying to figure out what to do, but then I felt this ring box. And I remembered that I had to give it to you.
No one would understand this. But you are the most romantic man that I have ever met in my entire life.
Is that okay?
Yeah. It's beautiful. For as long as we live.
For richer, for poor, for better, for worse. In sickness. In health. With all that I am. And all that I have. I love you.
You have to understand that the only thing she knows about romance is through a novel. She doesn't get it. She doesn't get that candles and dinners and rooftops have nothing to do with real love.
Tonight they do. Something you really want. You know, I wanted to tell Jake that I love him. And I wanted to tell him that I was his father in a way that he could understand, but I didn't get the chance. But I learned from what I lost. And I will never take time or love for granted again. I love you so much. And I would be honored to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you marry me?
First, I want you to know that I love you. I didn't even understand the meaning of that word until I met you. You have changed everything for me.
Is that a yes?
You got to ask me in the way that you wanted, and I need to answer in the way that I want. Okay?
Okay.
When we got engaged, before we loved each other, okay? But I needed you. I didn't know who I was without you, and that's why when we broke up, I fell apart.
But it's different now, right?
Yeah. Gosh, yes, it is different. I don't need to be married. So if you're asking me that because you think it's gonna make me happy, I want you to know that I am already happy. Every morning that I wake up and you are next to me. Every time you walk out of a door and you look back for just a second to notice me. All of the million little ways that you let me know that I matter. That is what I want for the rest of my life. I don't care about a ceremony or a ring or a dress. I don't care about being Mrs. Jason Morgan or Sam McCall. Jason, I just want you.
You have me.
Okay.
Every day. For the rest of my life. But if it's okay with you, I'd still like us to get married.
Yes, Jason. Yes, I will marry you.
Are you sure?
Absolutely, yes. And truthfully, now that I've said it out loud, I couldn't imagine anything more on this planet than being your wife.
One small problem.
Name it. Come on, we can handle anything.
I had a ring, and it was a great ring, and it got lost.
It's weird. You're methodical. You don't lose anything.
Maxie.
Maxie lost my engagement ring?
Yeah, it's a long story, and she said that I couldn't ask you to marry me without a ring, but I couldn't wait, so I had to find a substitute, and it's not a very good one.
I don't care. As long as you're the one giving it to me.
Don't say that until you see it. It's all I could find on short notice.
You put it on my finger. It fits.
It's just until, we get the real ring and you can pick out whatever you want.
I have everything that I want. I can't believe we're getting married.
Believe it.
Well, baby, it's just you and